Hi. Not all knowledge is taught in one school, and not all knowledge is taught out of school. Just keep questioning. Question authority. Old hippie from the 60s telling you that one. So today we're going to talk about sources of essential fatty acids. We spoke about why essential fatty acids are important and how they're absorbed or how they're not absorbed, and how futile it is to put good food with essential fatty acids into a toxic system that hasn't been cleaned out. So today it's going to be about just the sources, and we'll just try and keep it as simple as possible, and you could copy this information. Okay, so the intake recommendations are about 2 grams of omega-3 fatty acids a day, 250 milligrams of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, the EPAs and the DHAs. And omega-6s, it's not as necessary to take them because they're pretty much in most of the foods that we eat, unless you eat a really low-fat diet. The good omega-3 sources, flax oil, make sure it's in black bottles because the light will actually destroy it, and so will heat. Air will also oxidize it. Ground flaxseed, that means you grind it and you use it immediately or it will oxidize. Oils like flaxseed oil, linseed oil. I'm not a big fan of canola oil. I don't recommend it. Walnut oil, wheat germ oil, and soybean oils, as long as they're cold processed. Heat destroys these type of oils. Chia seeds are an excellent source, you'll see later, of essential fatty acids, and sprouted radish seeds. Nuts like butternuts, walnuts, green leafy vegetables like lettuce and broccoli, kale, spinach, and purslane. Legumes like mungo, kidney beans, navy beans, pinto beans, and lima beans. Peas and split peas. Citrus fruits and melons and cherries are also good sources. Black beans also provide about 180 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids per cup, in the form of ALA, alpha-lipoic acid. So, like I said before, the omega-3s are damaged by heat, so the oils should not be cooked with. They are damaged by oxidation, and that's why you should store the oils in dark bottles and in the refrigerator or freezer. Omega-6 fatty acids can be found in leafy vegetables, seeds, nuts, grains, and vegetable oils, corn, safflower, soybean, cottonseed, sesame, and sunflower. Most diets provide adequate amounts of omega-6s, so you don't have to really go looking for that. Unless you eat a diet, again, that is extremely low in fat, it's very easy to get more than enough omega-6. So the supplementation of omega-6 is not usually necessary. Here's some food sources of linoleic acid. Okay, it's omega-6. And again, these are cold processed oils. And pine nuts are a good source of them. Sunflower oils are a good source of them. Flax seeds, walnuts, and their oils are among the richest dietary sources of ALA. That's alpha-linoleic acid. Linolenic acid, not linoleic, linolenic acid. Food sources of omega-3s, top of the list up there is flax oil, but look at chia seeds. Really, in 1 ounce of it, dried chia seeds, 5.1 grams. English walnuts, again, flax seeds, if they're immediately ground and used up, otherwise they oxidize out. And again, walnut oil is a decent source. EPAs and DHAs, oily fish are the major dietary sources of these EPAs and DHAs. You can get some omega-3 fatty acid enriched eggs at the store. And so a 3-ounce serving of fish about the size of a deck of cards. So here we have different fish that are really high in DHA, and other food sources of omega-3s. Sardines, salmon, oysters, salmon, sockeye salmon, rainbow trout, even tuna, which I don't recommend too much of because it's a large fish and has a lot of mercury in it. Crab, again, with the tuna, we have to be careful about the source. Okay, I might have misread linolenic acid as linoleic acid, but it's written correctly up on the chart. So remember that you are not what you ate, but what you assimilate. So just taking these foods and putting them in a system that's clogged up, that hasn't been cleaned out, it's just going to be a waste of money. So be really sure that you do your cleanses so that you can assimilate and learn about the art of dining. It's in my book called The Digestible Digest, and it covers everything from how you think about foods to the smell, the sight, what do you think about sitting down and eating, and how do you deal with food in general. All of those things affect your uptake of essential fatty acids, essential nutrients. Digestion, assimilation, and elimination are quintessential for vigorous health. If you want to be strong and healthy, you have to assimilate your food. So you might want to try to go to my website at www.healthguardians.com and check out my books. The Digestible Digest is on there. I'm also the author of Yeast Control in 7 Days and the Yeast Control Cookbook. And there's also a video on a 7-day yeast control program that I still do with people, and it still works. So there you have it. What essential fatty acids are, how your body assimilates them or how it doesn't, and the importance of them, and how you can assimilate them better, and where you can find them. So this is just part of a series of wellness through education, which has been my motto for the past 30 years. So you guys be well.